Welcome back to Resident Evil. We ended last episode by accessing the item box, and so we begin this episode by combining ammo into one pile. As if you pull them from the item box, they don't automatically combine with each other. That's only if you pick them up off the ground. It's kind of annoying, but I guess it was just an oversight. Well, as soon as we take care of this zombie around the corner, I'm gonna be doing this interesting little puzzle over here. He goes down in 4 shots. Zombies take variable amounts of damage, but you can get them in as few shots as that. It is possible. It's rare, but... So in here, there's a bunch of pictures, a bunch of paintings, to be specific. And there's a bunch of crows on the wire lighting the ceiling. There's a bunch of switches under these pictures, and you have to press them in the right order before pressing the final switch. And this is the clue you get. Basically, the pictures have a man in various stages of life. You have to press the switches in order from newborn baby to old man. And then press that final switch. If you press them out of order, or you don't have them all pressed by the time you press that final switch, the crows will attack. And it's kind of hard to get out of this room when they're doing that, because it's this awkward shape. But they're just crows. They don't do that much damage, but why take any at all if you don't have to, you know? And you have to do this puzzle. There's an item you need in here. 1 of 4 before to leave the first third of the game, 4th of the game, whatever you want to consider it. It's kind of hard to set this game into chunks like that. You know, thirds or fourths, I'm not sure which. But that was the last switch. It's not a hard puzzle. The puzzles in this game aren't very hard at all. This is about the hardest one that I can think of. But we have the star emblem. I think it's an emblem. Crest, I'm sorry. It's the star crest, not the star emblem. This is needed to get to the second part of the game. 4 of these crests are. And I'll be showing that off now. Because why have this take up inventory space when I can just put it where it needs to go? Right down here. You might have missed it. I don't know. This is going to lead to the outside. The garden area. Garden area is not the second part of the game. The guardhouse beyond the garden is. Oh joy, doggy. He goes down without any trouble. But this door is locked. And you need 4 of these crests set in a specific order. The game will set it in that order for you. You don't have to worry about it, so it doesn't matter what it says. You need these crests. That's all you need. There's 4 of them, so get to searching, I say. I do try to minimize backtracking as much as I can. I do try to minimize running around as much as I can, but that's hard because of the limited inventory and the fact that I obsessively pick up health items, you know, just in case I need them. Because the mansion portion right now is easy, but this game does ramp up in difficulty. Not necessarily unfairly. Like, you'll have more than enough ammo to deal with it when it gets harder, and the right types of ammo. But I will probably be taking hits later. Now you can tell when a zombie is dead because a pool of blood will form underneath it. And they'll always be dead the second time they go down. It takes at least 3 shots to get them down. And that's zombies in a nutshell. It can take upwards of 10 bullets, though, to take them out. Like, if you can learn to dodge, you are better off learning to dodge. I'm just no good at it. It doesn't matter much. It doesn't spoil my fun of this game that I have to use so much ammo. Well, that's a conspicuous white square. I wonder what that's about. We won't be finding out for a little while. You need the armor key. You've probably seen a few of the locked doors that I've been clicking on, and they have like a carving of a helmet. Well, there are 4 keys in this game: a sword key, an armor key, a helmet key, and a shield key. If you find those, you can unlock these doors. It's as simple as that. Jill has the lockpick, so she doesn't need the sword key. That's a Chris only thing, because Chris is tedious mode. I don't know what the deal with this locked door is, because you unlock it from this side. I guess you can't come in from the other side, but I don't know. Maybe you can get here. No, you totally can get here from the other side. That's right. It's just up the stairs at the very beginning. I just don't usually do that. And I'm being careful on this guy because the perspective's a little weird and he's notorious for biting ankles. at least notorious in my mind. So I get a little more careful on that guy in particular. Okay. So Resident Evil has notes. If you've played it before, you know it. If you don't, they give you info on the game, lore as it will. I handle this by reading the note. Every page I count to 4 in my head, and then I turn the page. So if you want to read these, pause. I give you plenty of time to pause. This is just about the healing herbs. I honestly... I don't quite remember exactly what it says. I think it just covers the herbs. The green ones heal. The red ones, when combined with the green one, treat as a full heal. And the blue ones cure poison. You can combine a blue one with a green one to make a poison healing herb that also heals the damage you probably sustained getting poisoned. And you can mix a blue, green, and red one into the quote-unquote ultimate herb that heals all damage and any poison you might have be suffering from. It's such a bad item. It's such a waste of your herbs to do that. Like, I'll mix blues and greens, but I won't throw a red in there. You're just better off having a red and a green herb and then holding a bunch of blue herbs on the side. Oh, so you can tell a zombie's still alive if you nudge it and your movement's messed up. It's still a physical object. But with that locked door out of the way, we'll be entering a cutscene, so I'll shut up for now.
Barry!
Jill, what's going on? Any clues?
No, but something's wrong with this house.
Whoa! This hall is dangerous. Maybe it's better to secure our escape route first. There must be a back door somewhere. Let's try to find it first, shall we?
Okay, let's separate again.
Just a moment. I found something.
What is it?
It's a weapon. It's really powerful, especially against living things. Better take it with you.
But how about you, Barry?
I have this.
Thank you. I'll take this then.
It's powerful, especially against living things, huh? I think that was just a ham-fisted way of suggesting you can't use it against the zombies. Because every other enemy in this game is technically alive. The zombies are the only ones that are actually dead. And I've never tried to use acid rounds against a zombie, so I wouldn't know if that's accurate or not. That's just a goofy line, though. It looks like a flashlight, but it's actually ammunition for the bazooka. Chris doesn't get the bazooka, only Jill does. Chris has less firepower overall than Jill, because of that. All the rounds that would go to the bazooka are instead replaced by shotgun shells and Beretta bullets in Chris's playthrough, so while he ends up with less weapons in the end, he still gets, you know, compensated for where the ammo would be located. So he ends up with more shotgun shells at the end of the day. If that's worthy, if that's a worth it trade-off. Let's use the shotgun for a second, because I don't feel like dealing with this guy up here. The shotgun's neat. If you use it from far enough away, it can hit multiple targets for pretty good damage. But if you let them get in close and you aim up, yep, you take their heads clean off. At least the base form zombies, anyway. So this lovely piece of art is holding a jewel that I need. And I need him out of my way so that I can push that over there. So let's just lure him, shall we? All you need to do is use yourself as bait and walk relatively slowly to allow them to keep up, because they have really stupid AI. In fact, you're going to see an example of how stupid the zombies AI is, and why people find them so easy to exploit. I don't know why I've got such problems with it, but I'm just not good at exploiting. See, he's waving back and forth, and he doesn't exactly, he doesn't seem sure of it, and I just need you over here, come over here, come on, stop wasting, oh, don't go over there, come on, this is easy. See, it's absurd how stupid they are, but they are easy to dodge as a result. Now, just because I'm bad at dodging them doesn't mean they aren't easy to dodge. Like, I'm just awful at dodging. That's all that's about. That's just me having a lack of skill. But you push the statue off the ledge here, which is for some reason... oh, it looks like it's broken. Okay. Looked like something had broken it in a fall, maybe. I don't know. I don't know the deepest lore of Resident Evil. But I'm gonna preserve my shotgun ammo and switch to my dwindling pistol reserves to deal with these two. This house is so oddly designed. Like, I kind of want to have enough money to remake this mansion so I can live in it, but I have a hard time kind of remembering the layout. Save for the paths that I will frequently take, like the room downstairs. And obviously, it's not hard to figure out where things line up. I just can't remember off the top of my head every time which is the quickest way to get somewhere. I'm fighting hiccups. Hang on. Okay, I'm back. But, so while it's not hard to figure out where to go, I just sometimes, you know, might take a moment to try and figure it out. Not down here, though. This is a pretty easy area to remember. These are the zombies that I can best avoid because they're in a really wide open space. But this is the other save room with the other item box. And I'm going to be gambling for a second. Because like I said, I like to pick up as much healing items as I can. Just in case. Just in case. But the room I'm going to has a lot of them, so I'm just going to put everything away and play the dodge game for a while. So this shelf right here will be important in a little while, not right away. But it's important to note that serum is on that shelf. We'll be needing it in a little bit. Why don't you just pick it up and take it with you? Because Jill doesn't realize we need it yet. It's not active yet. So check out my mad dodging skills. Actually, this is quite simple. Like, if you can't dodge these guys, you're probably just not accustomed to the controls. That's probably it, because there's no reason to, well, I guess you could forget where they are in the hallway, and you just accidentally run into the open arms of a zombie. But we come into this room. It should be noted this game was made in Japan and Jill is a female. I know what those are gonna do, so, well, eat some good old-fashioned American nature killer. The chemical is actually, you know, like a pesticide of some kind. Eat it! Yeah, they like slap you around if you try to walk past them, but you need to get past them because there's a key in here. One of the keys you need. Most of the items I pick up you need. Although there will be one in a second that you don't need. Well, that I won't need. It was once important, but it's not important anymore since I played the game the way I did. After I spend about 30 years picking up herbs. This is why I cleared all that space. And there's another room like this in a little bit. Man, if only you could pick items up in bulk. And so why is it that I can carry only 8 items, despite the fact that I can only have like 8 herbs at a time, but I could carry like the shotgun and plenty of shells for it and a bazooka, and they're all just one item, you know? Why does a shotgun take up the same amount of space as a key? That's all I'm saying. Very clumsily saying, but this is the armor key. There are lots of armor doors we've passed up till this point. We won't be getting the helmet key for a while. That's for sure. Alright, the red and green herb mixture. It's a full heal, just like the first aid spray that I put in the box. Like I said, I won't combine 3 green herbs, and that's why, because if there was no such thing as red herbs, it'd be less of a waste of items to mix 3 green herbs, but with red herbs being a thing, it's a complete waste of items to mix 3 green herbs together. But let's use that armor key on this door in here and see what's in there, shall we? As soon as I walk slowly over the door. And get through the door loading screen. There's bullets and a shotgun. Except that shotgun looks like it's seen better days. Actually, that shotgun has multiple different designs based on where it is. Like, it looks different here than it did on the shelf, and it looks different when you analyze it than it does in the inventory. It's like 4 different broken shotgun assets. And they all look different. We can get in here because we have the lockpick. Chris needs keys that he can find throughout the mansion. That's annoying. Ah, well, you'll see that someday. So I will play through as him. It doesn't look that bad. It's too dangerous to fire. Dose it, have another use. The damage doesn't look too bad. I can't see where it's really damaged. It's old, but... Oh. There's the damage. Dose it, have another use. Yeah, you can place it where you found the shotgun and it'll disarm the trap. It's a useless item for me now, as I had Barry rescue me. Well, since it's useless, it's going in the box and never coming out. I can't even disarm the trap. The room's no longer accessible. I can't just put it where it's supposed to go. So in here it'll go. As soon as I show how anal I get in Resident Evil's inventory as well. I'm sorry, it's just me. Things need to be in a specific order. All healing items on top. In a specific order. Well, we're approaching the end of episode 2, so I'm going to combine these. And I'll be using the shotgun again next episode, so until then, bye!